I mean, right here. Hey, y'all. Basically, he's an independent filmmaker. He just want to take some, photos, videos. Makes sense,
What are you guys doing here?
Part of us.
Yeah, I'm part of you guys too. I've been to Seattle, and I just came from Berkeley, and just came down to do my thing the way I can support you guys, which is to just document it and show why people are coming down here, and So like, how long have you been part of this whole thing?
So I've been part of this whole thing for about a month now. And I've been heavily involved in the last 2 weeks. This occupation right here was just taken yesterday. It was me and 4 other people. And then we had started, we talked to the tenant, and then the tenant told us that we had permission, and then we came inside here, then we occupied this land. And then we had got some feedback from the community that they didn't really want us here at first because of what the media put out about us, and they feel that we're bad people.
What did the media say?
The media said stuff like, oh, they're just alcoholics, and they're just trying to camp out, and they just want something, give it to them, and whoop, whoop, whoop. But if you look around in our lot, you don't see nothing but bottles of water and no alcohol, because there's no alcohol allowed up in the lot. So it's just a lot of mishap going on. And then another thing we're trying to do right now, waiting for these flyers to come, so we can go around the streets of West Oakland, and so we can get all the people information and see what they want, so we can put on a proposal, put on the GA, and so we can build up the community of West Oakland, because the city of Oakland don't give a fuck about West Oakland. The Occupy Oakland does care about West Oakland. We're going to make it happen.
That's fucking awesome, man. I really, it's a wonderful thing. So how long are you guys going to be able to stay here?
We're going to probably stay here until December 12th, or until the owner tells us we don't see us need our assistance no more, or until the bank comes up with a plan for the owner to keep her house, or they have to pay each and every one of us to leave. We're not taking no $1,000 each neither.
Yeah, of course. Well, are you guys in any sort of contact with any of the other Occupy movements?
As of my information, no, right now I'm not. Cause like probably some of the other heads and the other Occupy probably is, but we're willing to work with other people. You can just did a text alert on Twitter. Let us know. We'll come to any Occupy or come get us. Supporting all Occupy. It's all positive.
That's awesome, man. So what do you hope to get out of the whole movement? Like, in your best case scenario, like, what would happen through all of this, locally or nationally?
Yeah. In my best case scenario, the best thing that could happen is that the rich, all the billionaires, is still going to be rich, just not as rich, and we're going to be doing a little bit better. That's all I want. It's for the people who haven't had nothing to really have a chance to have something. And stop being robbed. Like this man.
Right on, man. Well, what are you doing here? Like, how are you involved, and how can other people get involved that are locally in the Oakland area?
See, right now, we ask for donations for a food tent, and we give out food to all the homeless people, and we buy lots and lots of bottles of water, and we give all the recycling to the the homeless people of West Oakland. We use none of this stuff for profit. All this stuff that we use for the community. And if the community has any issues with us, they can come inside here and kick it. They can even camp out if they want to. But everybody can't do it.
Is there any forum that goes on for discussion? You guys sit down and have meetings and that sort of thing?
Yeah, we sit down and have meetings, and we sit down and talk, and we do a democracy thing where everybody raise their hand and take turns. But every voice is important. There is no leaders, because leaders get assassinated. It's all about equality and everybody's equal.
So you think that without leadership, that's the best way to continue on, or do you think that at some point, at the end of the day, because a lot of people say that, one problem is that, we don't have the kind of leadership to really make sure that this keeps going.
I feel that when you have leadership and it's predominantly against what the government wants, the leader gets assassinated or they judge the leader. I feel that in this situation, we shouldn't have no leader, because all we're doing is having equality.
You mind if I give your opinion? I'm just an independent.
I feel that if we just have one leader, it would destroy the whole thing that we're fighting for. That's the whole problem with, the way democracy has been turning, because then the person that we put in the position of leadership proves not to be the leader that we, that we chose. So I think we all should just take initiative and just be a leader as a unity, as a one big giant unit, instead of just putting one person, oh, this is the president of the occupation. You know what I'm saying? There's too many broken promises, there's too many, you know what I'm saying, points of favoritism.
There's a thing that I think that a lot of people should understand, though, is this is such an amazing opportunity, because, you know, there are Occupy movements all over the country right now, and if there's not, like, a real central form of communication from all of them, you know, then, like, where's it going to go, and what are we going to do with it, you know?
We need more unity, and we're working on that right as we speak. We're working on a bigger, better communication network, as well as a transportation network, so people can come and go between the occupations. You know what I'm saying?
Have you just been involved in Occupy Oakland here, or have you been to any of the other areas?
I've just been involved in Occupy Oakland. I've been here since day one. I was arrested in the first raid. I've been hit by police cars. Me and my fiance both got hit by the police car on the 19th.
Shit.
We've been
glad to see that you're still here, man.
Our son has been tear gassed. So we've been through a lot. We suffered a lot of loss from property, but in all, it's worth it. I'm doing this so our kids can get a decent education. The school shutdowns is ridiculous. The bank bailouts is ridiculous. From my understanding, there's insurance on every single dollar, and then you're doing so many different forms of foreclosures. How in the hell does a bank go bankrupt?
Yeah.
I mean, that's just ridiculous. Seriously, it's ridiculous, and I don't understand it. You give money to people that you know that can't pay you back. That's your fault, not our fault.
Yeah.
That's just, you know what I'm saying? I mean, you're supposed to do a background check on these people. You're supposed to be, you know what I'm saying? You're just giving people money and then not expecting nothing in return. So, I mean, some of that money is my money. Not only my tax dollars, but if I invest it into the bank, place my money in the bank, I'm trusting you to handle my money. So, I mean, I don't feel that bank should have been bailed out, for real.
Well, what kind of solution do you think there is? Like, is there any solution to any of the problems? What are you guys working towards here locally, and what do you think the movement should work towards nationally?
More unity.
More unity?
More solidarity. Straight up. We got to keep fighting. And we can't give up.
Is there like a solution that you could see, like how could we fix it?
How could we fix it? I say we just go back to the trading and bartering system. Everyone puts their work in. You know what I'm saying? You know, the scripture says if a man doesn't work, he doesn't eat. I think like everybody should just put it out. I believe that if we just took 2 hours out of every day, everyone in the world, you know what I'm saying, just took 2 hours a day to do something to help someone else, whether it's doing a little construction or whatever. If everyone just took 2 hours in their day and we worked in shifts and everybody played their part, the world would be a lot better place. Straight up. There wouldn't be we wouldn't have no need for the dollar bill. Because there would be no one in this world lacking in anything. If a lady needs a car for her and her family, and she's a single mother, we need to go down there to the GM building and make her a car. And if everyone spends 2 hours a day in whatever field that they specialize in, then everyone's needs will be met.
Right on, man.
Straight up.